everyone, and welcome back to this week's video. Do you know what I'm going to say? Yes, we have had a beautiful delivery from Charlie Bears, so I thought it'd be really nice to showcase some of the 2024 collection in closer detail. I have to say, I think I'm in love. This one is so adorable. Look at that puppy face. This is Heartwood from the new collection. What a lovely mix of fabric. And what I loved about him was he was just peeking out of the box when I opened it. He's got the flat standing feet as well. So like many of us, we are running out of room. So I do find the standing ones always sneak in quite nicely into your collection. Of course, you recognize the face, Isabel Lee, wonderful creation there. And I have to say, he's a super soft tactile finish as well, but I love that face. It's quite a petite shaped face. The head, the muzzle is very lovely and absolutely adorable. This one recommended retail price at £125. I have to say, just such a beautiful change from some of the ones that we have also been receiving lately. Now, if you love watching my videos, you've probably heard me talk about the Charlie Bears and how we were a little bit unsure about some of the ones for 2024 with the vibrant colours and also some of the characters. So I'm going to take a peek in the box and hopefully we might have received some of those characters and we can have a look at them in a little bit closer detail. There's nothing like seeing them on camera because you can't always judge from the prototype images being quite stark images to exactly what they look like in the fur, so to speak. But I have to say, highly recommend Heartwood. Absolutely dream teddy. Wow, look at this beauty. So delicate and feminine as well. This one is Kaleena 2024 collection. She's actually quite petite, but with this long hair and this very peachy, creamy tone, it makes her look quite a lot larger. But what a sweet one, of course, fully jointed in a lovely sitting position as well. The famous Isabel Lee. We just absolutely adore the Isabel Lee creations, but this one has just such a cute little face, and the way that the hair is coming off the ears really makes her a lot bigger bear as well. Now, the interesting paw detail, what they've done is they have sculpted the lines there, but then they've actually drawn across a line underneath, so not quite as sculpted as some of the larger bears, but an interesting new detail there. And they've actually also drawn and shaded round the edge of the paw as well. Let's have a look at the arms. Yeah, so they've actually done it more with a hand finished drawn look rather than actually a stitched paw detail, but I think that works really well. I like the way they've shaded the nose as well. It's very delicate and very petite, but very cute, and that's definitely one worth looking at if you haven't got a lot of space. Recommended retail on that one is £80, but yeah, she would just snuck in really nicely, wouldn't she? So I really love that one. Now I can see an absolutely glorious, oh my gosh, they just need a little bit of a shake because we've literally just opened the box, and sometimes they look like they've all fallen asleep. So this one is very beautiful. This is hug number 16. Yes, you've guessed it. This is the Charlie Bear Year Bear for 2024. Now, I know I'm a bit naughty as a stockist because I never actually view or see any of the new collections coming through, so when they come, it's always a surprise. I had no idea that the Year Bear was going to be lilac this year. Nobody really talked about the Year Bear, so this is very lovely. It's a mix of lilac colours and also with those little freckles that they've started adding in to the fabric as well. Lovely organza bow there, nice size, a medium size bear. Yep, 2,000 pieces worldwide, coming in at £110. So 2,000 pieces for a Year Bear is not really a very big addition. So I think that's certainly worth one. Snapping up this one actually, if you really love the pinks and the lilacs. I think she works really well. Again, very delicate, very feminine, lovely long soft hair, and just that hint of beige, which probably just takes away that really the bright colouring. So I like that one. I think that works really well. £110 recommended, so it's a fair price against some of the ones we're going to be looking at. But yeah, lovely. So we have quite a few pieces of these available on our website and in our store. So if you're ready to adopt one of the latest Charlie Bears, then why not check us out? We can proudly say we are now York's premier Charlie Bear stockist, not only for current Charlie Bears, but also for retired. And we never disappoint. We never have less, are you ready, than 300 Charlie Bears in our store here. So if you're travelling a long way to see us, you will certainly not be disappointed. For those of you who absolutely adore the dragons and the fantasy characters, a lot of you, and also us, really struggle to find the dragons. So these are a good alternative. They've already produced a couple in the series. How many of you have Storm Chaser or Shadow Knight? This basically is the same pattern as those, but in the really delicate, fresh pastel colours, and looks quite different depending on the fabric and colours that they use. So I think this one actually works really well. Look at the wings, the tail, the mixed pastel. It reminds me of candy floss. That's what it reminds me of. Coming in at £70 as well. So you don't have to go searching for a Snapdragon that's going to probably set you back nearly £2,000, or some other crazy prices that are asked on the secondary market for some of the very rare dragons. But this one would really work well in your collection if you love the mythical beasts as well. I love this one actually. Look at the blue wings. I think that's really pretty, and the way that they've done the little embroidered nose in the blue and the little horns, it's all very complementary with the organza bow and the lovely jointed movement, which also makes it so you can actually position it on the side or facing. I mean, you can really have so much fun in displaying these characters as well. I've seen some absolutely wonderful things on the Charlie Bear groups lately, and the way that your collectors are displaying their bears, and there's some absolutely magnificent ideas floating around out there. I saw one the other week, and it was like a tree, and then all the bears were like sitting in the tree, and I think it was wooden. It looks so amazing. So if you're not already subscribing to those Facebook Charlie Bear groups, then I can really recommend. They're very inspiring, and you can also see what other fellow collectors love about Charlie Bears too. So there's a really nice community out there about the Charlie Bears, and also obviously the major fans as well, like us here. Now we love this one. This is Earl. How adorable is he? He's coming in at £68. I think that is such good value. Not only the size, but I just love him. He's such a character with his big ears, his multi-tonal fabric. So again, with the multi-tonal ones, it really depends on how they cut the fabric to how they look, and the finish with the colours, but it can give them very different expressions, I think, really, the way that they do it. But oh, he's lovely. He's just got a sweet organza bow. So they've gone really back to the organza bows. Haven't found anybody with a key or a bell yet. So yeah, just the bows, but very sweet. Again, price reflects that £68. I think he's certainly one worth considering if you love something a little bit different to sit with your teddies. Isn't he cute? Actually, I have to say, I don't think the camera does him full justice. He's really super cute in the fur. He really is. He's got a lot of attitude and a great expression too. Now here is one that's certainly a lot different. I was actually looking at the invoice that arrived last night before I opened the box, and I was Googling the pictures of each character, and I have to say that I thought this one was going to be miniature. I don't know why, but from the image it looks really petite. I'm absolutely blown away by the size of it. So Charlie Bears are saying that this is based on an alpaca, so quite a quirky little character here, named Trample, 2024 Isabel Lee collection, £96, a really substantial size piece. Quite impressed by this. Love the face sculpt, the way that the fabric's been shaded, the length of the hair on the head. He's got a lot of character, but Not sure if it's going to be one of the top sellers. It's certainly different, but I'm also not convinced that if this didn't have a Charlie Bear label, we would actually know it's produced by Charlie Bear, if you know where I'm coming from. So when you see a Charlie Bear, normally you can just recognize it instantly, either with the panda eyes, just the shape of the head, the quilted embossed paws. But if I was to say to you who's produced this, not really sure. It could be many different companies. So although I think it's great, it's fabulous quality, the size of it is great, it's probably a little bit different to what I expected when I saw the image. I don't know why, I was just thinking more mini-mo size, but yeah, it's quite a heavy piece as well. So if you have room for Trample, he would look fabulous in your collection, wouldn't he? And he's available with us here and also on our website. So that's something a little bit different. Now let's see who, oh my goodness, who is this character? Wow. Are we going from strength to strength here with some very unusual, wow, characters? This is Hogwash. It's only 1,000-piece edition. So this is classed as a flying boar. You've got the wings on the back. Now this is quite fun. So if you collected the Queen's Beast series, I think this one would actually fit in really nicely with those mythical characters and creatures. He's fully jointed. He's got a close pile hair. So he's definitely... and he's got a little curly satin tail. Look, it's like elastic curly. That's actually really cute. But yeah, he's quite fun. How much is he? So he's coming in at £99. So that's nearly £100. He's a decent size, but he's certainly one if you love the quirkier characters of Charlie Bears to add to your collection. Here's a sweet cutie, quite traditional as well. This one is called JD. Now that's a bit trendy, isn't it? 2024 collection, Isabel Lee. So here we have an example of a beautiful Isabel Lee face, the skull, the profile, absolutely lovely. Coming in at £95. No foot sculpting or paw sculpting. So, you know, I like to be honest on my videos when we receive any product here. And like I say, I didn't see these when I ordered them. I just blind order the whole collection every single year because we really like to see how Charlie Bears is developing, changing their styles, the quality, and also the price. So personally, for £95, I would want to see sculpted paws, especially as that is also a signature Isabel Lee design. But I have to say, quite a cute bear. Very, very sweet. I like the way they've done those furry inner ears. And it's like a mottled fabric. It's that super, super soft plush. But yeah, really nice shape bear. Just for me, really disappointed about the non-sculpted paws there. So let's see who else we've got in this big box of ours. Oh yes, now here comes one of the vibrant pieces. Absolutely beautiful. This is Dazzle 2024. Now if you're a fan of really bright colours, then this one is certainly worth taking a peek at. Now this one is only coming in at £48. So again, no sculpted paws, which is what we expect from this range and this price level. Designed by EW. So not a Isabel Lee, and I think you can see that this pattern has been used numerous times by Charlie Bears in many, many different coloured fabrics and tonal versions. So if you love collecting this bear sculpt, then you can have it in lots of different colours, and they actually look really attractive all together. And again, £48, it's not breaking the bank. This is one of the Sri Lanka made ones. So like I was saying in previous videos, if you watch my videos, if not, go back and watch them because they're really interesting. I personally prefer the bears that are made in Thailand because I think they are significantly better quality, better detailing, and also they're a little bit more money, but the fabric quality is absolutely breathless. It really is. So yeah, this one is great. It's fun, it's funky, and if you just want something really bright, the only thing is it's quite hard to buy them off the prototype picture, because as you can see, the way they cut the fabrics, you are never ever going to get two the same. Now, I've seen on the groups that some people have actually bought pairs of them because they do look really, really different together. And I mean, that's also really nice if you wanted to have twin bears. They do look very, very different on the way that the fabric is cut. So I mean, that's really sweet, and it's a nice size, not too big for housing. I know so many of you just say you're running out of space, and I know we keep saying there's always room for one more bear, but some of the larger ones are a little bit more challenging to house. So that is Dazzle, and he is great, available on our website or here in our store. Now, who else have we got in the 2024? I'm not sure if we've already exhausted them, the ones that have just been delivered today, because they send me, oh no, we have another one here, another interesting one. They send me obviously multiples of each item, so you can have a huge delivery, but you might only have actually 4 or 6 different bears. So this is an interesting one, another weird and wonderful character from Charlie Bears. Here we have Enormous. What original name that one is. And also previously we had Humongous. Yeah, they're the same color, they're part of the dinosaur series from Charlie Bears. Again, it's a very different style, and just always go with those beautiful, cute Isabel Lee teddy bears. But yeah, something a little bit different. But I always say, I question myself that, like, is this, again, if it didn't have a Charlie Bear label, who has made this? There are many, many companies that we deal with that make the most amazing animals, like Hansa Creations, and they have just the perfection in the detailing and the skill of producing a realistic animal. This is somewhere in between. It's a very large piece, coming in at £95, so it's the higher end of the budget again. And yeah, I know it's probably, you know, popular for some collectors out there, not my personal preference, but yeah, something a little bit different. So if you're collecting the dinosaurs, there you are, number 2 in the collection for you. Now, we always have some amazing Charlie Bear deals on here at Mary Shortle, so you really need to like our Facebook page. That's our shop page, Mary Shortle Shop, and also follow us on Instagram, because, you know, some days we might just say, let's have a big Charlie Bear sale, because we have so many Charlie Bears coming in every single week. So this last weekend we have just had a huge Charlie Bear sale, and we've had some absolute steals on there, which of course got adopted very, very quickly. So if you are a really avid collector and looking for that absolute bargain, you never know, like our page, and you might just find something that you would absolutely adore in your collection. So here we have so many amazing, amazing bears, and I just thought I'd showcase some of the ones that have just arrived as well in the retired collection. This is the beautiful Charlotte. She's from 2015. Isabel Lee, and this is what I'm talking about, these retired bears. Look at that detail, isn't that magnificent? That is a true artist creation. It's absolutely breathtaking. Yes, it's a bit larger in its size, it's got the signature bell as well. We're charging £99 for her, and she is absolutely magnificent. So if you love the older retired bears, then we are really the place to come. We have so many, it's overwhelming. This one is also an older piece. This is Pudding, again coming in at £99, brought out in the 4th quarter Christmas edition with the lovely sparkle in the fur as well. But this is again one of the lovely big floppy older bears, and they just have so much character. They really do. I don't know who else to choose. We just have so many to share with you here. This is a sweet one, Teensy Weensy. It's actually a 2022 one, but a really sweet little character one there as well. And just so many. How can you choose? Look at this one, now retired. This is Roger, a Plumo collection 3000 piece edition. Wow, what a beautiful bear. Look again. at that detail. It's all about the detail for me. That really signifies the quality of the bear as well. But that is an absolutely breathtaking panda. If you love more traditional looking pandas, this one is really a must as well. Oh gosh, I could just go on and on and on. We just have every type of Charlie bear you can imagine. This one is Merlot 2012, so he's an older piece. Look at that belly. Look at him, big floppy old man, isn't he lovely? And also this one here, this is Teacake 2018. So if there is anything, I'm just going to turn the camera around now. If there is anything that you see that you would love to know more about, then why not send us a message and we can certainly help you adopt somebody new for your collection. We just want to say a massive thank you for watching these videos. We can see our subscribers going up all the time, and that really means so much to us. We absolutely love showcasing and showing you, the collector, what we're about here at Mary Shortle. Can't wait to meet you all soon. And again, thanks so much for watching these videos. Take a look at our wonderful website at maryshortle.com, and I'm sure you'll want to make your way to visit us someday very, very soon.